Shalom, Yasharallah. First and foremost, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth in righteousness and sincerity. To you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that passed on, serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. To you sisters who believe, keep encouraging and supporting your brothers out here teaching his truth. And always commemorate the sister who washed Yahweh Shai feet when you read the scriptures. What I want to talk about is funny because I had a whole nother sit down that I was thinking about, or car chronicle. But I was thinking about, like, it got me to thinking about other shit, because honestly, what I was going to talk about isn't a big topic. It's not very important. I just saw a exchange between a younger 5% chick and an older 5%er on social media, because there was some confusion about him posting her child who she don't even know. They don't even know each other, but they're friends on Facebook, obviously. And she tagged them and said, oh, this older man, this guy from Patterson, is calling them all types of weirdos and whatever. And then come to find out, he didn't even know that was her child, and he checked her in their doctrine. But what I found funny, his name is Pattern of the Sun on Facebook. And she said he's from Patterson. And I just thought about how slick 5%ers are. Not slick in a bad way, but slick in a good way with words. Like, for example, Pattern of the Sun, Patterson. Patterson doesn't really mean pattern of the sun. It basically means the son of somebody whose name is Pattern. Right? Like Robinson is son of Robin. McKelvey is son of Kelvey. These suffixes and affixes are put on words deliberately meaning something else. But 5%ers, they have this thing about themselves where they take any word and they make a whole lesson out of it. Pattern of the sun. Asbury Park, because a lot of 5%ers live out there, they call it Allah's paradise. And different things like that. Like they take acronyms, and Allah means arm, leg, arm, head, meaning that Allah is a human. But Allah is an Arabic word. So I'm confused about how that means. And then here's the real cut. What this video is about is pretty much cutting 5%ers. All of that shit make perfect sense in English. But English, as y'all know, 5%ers know English is a bastard tongue. And English is not the original language of anything. Allah's an Arabic word. God, Gamar Azdubar. You're taking the English interpretation of the word God and you're applying an Arabic acronym to it, meaning wisdom, strength, and beauty, or something to that effect. I mean, all the shit that y'all be saying. If there's any 5%ers in 2025, the education system of this country is for shit. Because by now, y'all should know y'all supreme alphabet and all that do not make sense. Wisdom is the wise words being spoken. Wisdom isn't always spoken. Sometimes wisdom is just wisdom. You know what I mean? Like, having wisdom and speaking wisdom are two different things. But they say wisdom is the wise words being spoken. It's like they say shit just to sound intelligent, but they really fail miserably when it comes down to dealing with an intelligent person. You know what else? MASH stands for Master Allah Self-Hate. King I Divine for kid. C-Cipher for cop. You know, like these things only work in English. Until you can give me a unit, because they call it the universal alphabet, right? Until you can give me a universal system that everything, all your acronyms and everything that you teach makes sense in other languages other than English, y'all cannot y'all cannot be serious about this bullshit. You know, like I said, Gamar Azdubar. That's what God stands for in your interpretation. Gamar Azdubar. And I gotta give it to y'all. The way y'all rallied up all these thugs and drug dealers and gang members throughout New York. And you know, Wu-Tang, like we love a lot of the things that came from the 5% Nation. But the knowledge just doesn't add up. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Fabulous King Divine, like y'all, everything's a fucking. And I used to buy into that heavy. I used to love that shit. Supreme Alphabet and all that. But then it just doesn't make sense. God, and then it's a million different doctrines. You got niggas that say, oh, you're not a real 5%er if your last name, if your name doesn't end in God Allah. Wisdom born God Allah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make no fucking sense. No sense. You know, in 2025, there should not be no more 5%ers. Y'all should be already like, okay, I fucked up. Yes. What I said was stupid. All that extra vocabulary shit. Gamar Azdubar. That's really what they say. Gamar Azdubar means something like, matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. Because I think it's funny. Gamar Azdubar. So you can't even find it. It says Lamar. Fuck it. I'm not even going to waste my time. But 5% itself is tricknology. So all the shit that y'all used to say, that y'all used to, you know, oh, we politicking and all that shit, like, it don't make sense. It's really, I'm gonna say this: the 5% doctrine was not created for somebody with a brain. As much as y'all are some of the proponents of Yakub, the big head scientist, your whole doctrine makes no fucking sense. Literally none. Give me one ancient piece of information, one ancient document that says that a scientist with a big head, possibly having two brains, created the white man and then created the Asian man from the same gene. From splicing genes. Like, this shit, I'm telling you, you can't make it up how stupid y'all are. Y'all sound so smart, but really, do, like you say, do the knowledge. Do the diligence. That's really, if you want to be intelligent, don't say do the knowledge, do the diligence. Y'all are way off with that bullshit. You know, but we loved it. Like I said, back in the 90s, 80s even. Back in the 80s, we loved it. You realize there's no God in the sky, right? All that blasphemy, y'all niggas, oh, I'm God. I'm God body. Like, get the fuck out. What? Gods and earths. Like, y'all niggas is bugging. I mean, I do respect to a degree, because that gods and earths at least acknowledges that men and women are different, because you got that sexual fluidity bullshit. I gotta respect y'all for that, but you know, all that bullshit that y'all put together in English. You know, it's funny, it does not make sense if you talk to black people in Italy, or if you talk to Hispanic people that don't speak English, or if you talk to Brazilians. You know, that 5% mathematics, all that shit only makes sense in English. But anyway, that's it. You know, I pretty much think that I almost probably made this video for nothing, because I hope that there are hardly any, if any, 5%ers in 2025, because y'all are that fucking dense thinking this shit. And I hate to call people stupid, but some of y'all, like, you believe that shit. That's the crazy part about it. But anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.